This is Robert Kraft, and I'm your host on SNN Network, and we are a proud media sponsor for the upcoming Precious Metals Summit, Beaver Creek, being held virtually this year. And joining me right now, and also going to be joining you at the Precious Metals Summit, is Tim Johnson. He is the CEO of Granite Creek Copper. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is GCX on the TSX Venture. Tim, thank you for joining me this morning. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for this. This is great.
Thank you. So let's start with a quick overview and history of the company, and then we'll go from there.
Sure. Okay. Granite Creek Copper is a member of the metallic group of companies, which consists of ourselves, Metallic Minerals, and Group 10 Metals. All three companies got their start in the Yukon. Granite is the newest member to the group. We started the company in January of 2019, when we acquired our STU project, which is a high-grade copper gold play in the central Yukon. We have very good access to our property. It's a road access property. We're about 20 kilometers from grid power. So after making our acquisition, we were able to acquire a large previously private database. So that allowed us to rapidly develop targets and really get ahead of the curve on sort of the exploration cycle, being able to produce those targets really without having done very little groundwork. In 2019, we did a small program to confirm the tenure of a mineralization and that the historic data was going to hold up. And then recently, we just completed the field portion of a resampling program where we resampled core that had originally been drilled in 1980. But had only been selectively sampled. So we went in and are looking to get some more information out of that core. Only about 20% have been previously sampled, and we're going to use that to inform what our next drilling campaign is going to look like.
So what would you say makes the company unique and different compared to your peers in the Yukon?
One of the things is we've also acquired a 30% interest in our neighbor to the south, Copper North, which has a PEA stage resource that is quite small. So a potential discovery on our ground adjacent plus that resource makes a very compelling story, so that we're very near term as far as producing a 43-101 compliant resource. And the potential to snap those two assets together is a very compelling investment scenario.
And what's your background prior to founding Granite Creek?
I have a logistics background. I ran large crews in northern BC. I got into the industry in late 80s. I've gone through a couple cycles now. So I've got a long history in the industry, and sort of moved into the public company realm in 2010, and then have been involved in various public companies. But really, my background, my strength is logistics, ensuring that projects are delivered on time and on budget.
I mean, you need to have a logistics expert in the Yukon, that's for sure, huh?
It is. I mean, it's a vast territory. A lot of exploration happening up there right now. Drills are actually becoming difficult to find, or actually drillers are becoming difficult to find. It's something that you need to understand, that the challenges in working in those areas, and understand when your crews bring you a problem that some people wouldn't think about, and when you're living in the city. But if you have that base of understanding under your belt, it's much easier to figure out how you're going to move forward.
I mean, look, it only makes sense to have a city person as the CEO working in the Yukon, right? I mean,
absolutely.
Right. That makes all the sense in the world. But from what you can tell us, what would you say are some of the company's value catalysts now moving forward for the rest of the year going into 2021?
Well, we've got assays in the lab now, our material in the lab waiting for assays. So once those come back, we expect hopefully get some good numbers out of that, and that's going to inform the market about what we really have. We are talking to the board of our neighbors to the south, Copper North, to see what a joint exploration program on the combined properties might look like. So you might see something develop in that space over the near term. And really, we're watching very closely the price of copper. And, I think if we breach 3 and hold above that, that's going to make a major difference to copper explorers like us. When you look at historically bull markets, the base metals tend to lag the precious a little bit. And we've seen great guns in the precious metals, and we think we're going to ride that lag as we follow up and the base metal prices show some strength. So that's going to be good for all of us.
And where can my audience go and find everything they need to know about Granite Creek Copper?
Our website is www.gcxcopper.com.
Tim, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. I wish you guys the best of luck. Stay safe, and I look forward to our next update.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. My name again is Robert Kraft. I'm your host on SNN Network. We're a proud media sponsor for the upcoming Precious Metals Summit Beaver Creek, which is now going to be virtual. Tim will be there. I'll be there virtually. And thank you all for watching today.